So we're doing things a little different today. I got my cousin Aric along. Jim's here for the ride as always. And it's actually the end of the day. With the recent events of social distancing, we have tried our best to do just that. It's been a long time since I've been out with this guy. It's been well over a month. This cornfield we've been out in has produced a ton of relics. I got a bucket lister. He's got a first ever coin you're gonna wanna check out. And Jim, he ended up with some relics as well. This is an episode that you're not gonna wanna miss. So stay tuned, enjoy, and we'll get right to the action. Well, as you can see, this field is gigantic. And right on the edge of that mountainside over there, the hillside, is the Connecticut River. We're actually on the New Hampshire side. We're just following along in these old corn paths here. The farmers will be out probably within the next couple of weeks turning all of this stuff over and planting, so we won't be able to get in here. It's nothing too great, but it shows some history. It's an old harmonica reed, or part of one. So we are definitely in the right area. Now it's just a matter of finding that pocket of relics that we can hone in on and hopefully start digging up. One thing to always keep in mind while you're walking along these old cornfields is keeping your eyes peeled for things like this. Now, you don't really find a whole lot of it that's intact, but you do find a lot of it. It's old porcelain. And it probably went to, I don't know, maybe a bowl or something. It's unfortunate that it's all in pieces, but I like collecting it along the way, so I'll throw it in the pouch, bring it home, add it to the rest of the pile that I have. Well, there's a good tone. Let me grab the shovel and dig this on out of the ground. Here we go. Let's see what that sound is. Oh, I think I see it. And I'm not going to be very happy. I just think it's a cap. Yeah. I think that's a cap to something. Oh well, you gotta dig it. That's why it was screaming at me. All right, let's get on to the next target. Well, I'm one of those people that really like glass. And I mean, I'm not a huge fan of going out bottle digging and whatnot. I do enjoy it from time to time. I just like coming across this old stuff in the cornfields that I search. This always ends up in my collection. I have a big old jar full of just, I call it field glass. Very cool to see this stuff. If anybody out there likes finding old glass or even just parts of it, cornfields are the way to go, especially after, well, in this case it snowed, but all of that has since melted. The ground is wet, and even after it rains, this stuff just sticks out like a sore thumb. Get into a cornfield and you'll find a whole bunch of it. Hey, Jim.
Hey, buddy.
How you been?
Oh, not too bad.
Yeah, you been holding up at home?
Yeah, been a lot of solo digs, but
I definitely missed you, man. It's been about a month, right?
It's been a long time.
It feels like forever when we're not out here digging.
I know.
Yeah, I got something that you might be interested in. I just found right down along the way here. You want to check it out?
Sure.
Here, I'm going to reach out and drop it in your hand here.
Oh my gosh.
I have absolutely no idea. I told everybody.
That's awesome.
What is it? I know it's glass, and I know it's purple.
It's a bottle. It's a top of a medicine bottle, and it's turned over the last 100 years, sitting out in the sun. It's turned amethyst. It was a clear bottle.
Yeah.
And the sun. So it's probably 1890 to 1910.
And it turns. Is that because of the stuff that they used
the
to?
manganese in the glass that
Yep.
they used in those years.
Huh.
But but that's pretty sweet.
Yeah, I'm taking that home and throwing it in the old collection. So
That is awesome. I've never seen one that dark.
I see you're throwing up those old bottle digs over there on your YouTube channel. You want to tell people what your YouTube channel is real quick?
Yeah, Hampshire digger and bottle digging and a little bit of detecting and stuff. But
And you do some preservation work too with the bottles, right?
yeah, cleaning. I also do the cans and the iron relics. I have several videos on that.
Yeah, you do really well with it too.
Yeah, I enjoy it. It's keeping me busy while the time at home.
Absolutely. Well, I'm glad you're in good health. Your family's good. We're good. And slowly but surely we'll start getting back out, doing some detecting together.
Definitely.
Good first day out. Let's see if we can find any more relics.
All right.
Well, you can tell this ground is very, very rich. And man, the worms just love it. People that like to fish have no problem coming out and digging bait. But right in here, there is some history that was lost many years ago. And I mean, it's better. We've been digging a lot of trash, a lot of cans and bottle tops and whatnot. So it's nice when a relic pops out, and that's a beautiful D buckle, an old brass buckle. I'm not sure how old it is. I mean, that almost looks like it was pressed. 2 pieces maybe, I don't know. But I'm assuming it went to some kind of livestock harness of sorts. I'm not gonna waste any more time. I'm gonna put this away and get right back at it. There's a sure sign of spring right there. The old manure spreaders. I tell you what, you don't want to get behind one of them when they're going. There's a relic. And I gave it a little tug, and that's in there, so it's definitely full, whatever it is. I'm thinking it's a big spoon. So let me go ahead and wiggle it on out of there. No! I am wrong. That is an old fork. See if there's any design on there. Looks like it had silver wash on there at one point. See that shining right there? Some details, some pattern there. Maybe I'll get home and I'll try to straighten that out. Usually when they're this bent and been in the ground that long, there's no saving them really. You pretty much just leave them the way they're at. It's out here for a reason. If only these things could tell their stories, huh? Well, I'll put it away and keep on moving here. Well, here comes my cousin Aric. And Jim doesn't want to come all the way down here, but I have a bucket lister in the hole and I am absolutely thrilled. I don't even know what to say. Check this out, guys. I cannot believe I finally found one, and please let it be whole. I think that's a complete skeleton key. Oh my God. Dude, I have been searching for years for a full skeleton key, and there it is. Please not be broken down here. Please be full. Let's see. Oh, it's full. That is a complete skeleton key. That is my first ever. Oh my God, man. Look at that, dude. Check that out. That's pretty cool, huh?
Yeah, it is. Now we just gotta find the chest that it goes to.
I know, right? The chest of treasure. Look at that. That's probably went to a door. Like we said, there's a lot of brick and everything out here, and we think there had to have been some home sites along this way. So I'm happy. That right there just totally made my entire day. Actually, that's so far, that's a find of the year for me. Absolutely thrilled. Awesome. That's going in a special place in the bag. That's not getting broken. Cool. You ready to see my bucket lister?
Yeah, let's see it.
Hold out your hand.
Whoa!
Right?
You just dug that?
Yeah. I thought it was just going to be another can.
That's sweet.
I've never found one intact like that. You know how you always get the pieces, you get like the bottom part or the top part or the middle part or something like that that's just all broken up because of the...
It might have been the house that could have been out here.
I'm thinking, yeah, I mean, that's obviously a door key.
That must have rang up nice and high.
Oh, it was good. It was just like all those soda cans I've been digging out here, but how's that for a relic?
That's awesome.
My bucket lister.
Finally, somebody found something today.
Yeah.
This is the only thing I found. I found like this in the wintertime in the field. I don't know what it is. That's the only thing that's old that I found. Capped to something. I thought it was part of a door or something, but a whole week's worth over there to detect.
Let's go find you a bucket lister now.
Yeah, all right.
I'm heading over. Aric was way down in the corner, and we do believe at one point there had been a home site there, just by the remnants of bricks and glass and everything that's out here. But anyway, he was hollering over to me, I have a coin. So if it's true, it might be his first copper ever. So let's go check it out and see what's going on.
Newbie found one.
You got one?
First one.
What is it? Let's see. It's the size of a large cent. And yeah, that's a wreath on that side. Looks like a matron. That's a, well, depending on the year. Well, because of the fertilizer that's in the ground here, you can tell that there is quite a bit of wear on there. I mean, that thing's been sitting in the ground for quite some time. We were able to get a date off of this. It's a 1817 matron head large cent. Very cool for his first old coin. Takes people a long time to find one of their own, and he's out here probably, I think this is his second time out with us, and scoring a large cent. That's not bad. Yeah, that's an American large cent, dude. That's 1800s. Is that that's your first?
First coin older in 1989.
Good job, buddy. Do you see it yet? Right there in that clump. That's going to be a nice button, I believe. Oh, yeah. Can't really tell if the shank is on there. Might have been a two-piece. Or can't tell if those are holes in the middle. Let me get a toothbrush to this. It almost looks like that's grapes. Maybe a grapevine or something, but looks like an old two-piece button. Let me get a toothbrush to that, clean it up a little bit, and get right back at you. There it is. And I think that's exactly what that is. I just think that's like a grapevine on there. I believe it to be a two-piece or part of a two-piece because that doesn't look like there was ever a shank in there. And just the way that is, fit on another piece with the shank. I'll take it. Nice old relic from the cornfield. Jim's calling me over. He's finally on the board. Let's go check it out. All right, buddy, what'd you get?
Still on the board with a flat button. It's got some writing on the back, shankage.
Yeah?
Yep.
I'm gonna drop that in my hand here, and
that's hard. That was hard earned. I don't know how many hours of swinging that was, but bag full of trash.
oh yeah, I do see that on there. Oh well, hey, that's an old relic.
Very happy with that.
Probably what, early to mid 1800s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just happy saving something out here today.
There's more out here, bud.
Oh, I know there is. How many? Oh, about 1,400 steps. So
Yeah, you've
still
been
only half a mile.
You've been working for it. You have the last couple of times we've been out way back when, well, in the beginning of March.
Yeah, I'll work for it as long as I can get it.
Yeah.
But stay out here a little longer in this field, I think.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if you can see them or not, but there's two geese right on the other side of that little puddle there in the grass. And as I was walking down this edge of the cornfield, they didn't like it too much. And within a foot of where I stopped from where they were pretty much hollering at me to get lost, I just found this. Check it out. So I was stopped right about there, and just a couple swings in, I had a nice solid tone. Look at that green baby. That's an old crotal bell right there. Look at the beautiful color on that, sitting in the ground for so long. I don't believe that to be the older variety, but it's an old bell for sure. I'll try to clean that out, see if the old dinger's still in there. Well, unfortunately, that dirt in there is just like paste, and there's really no getting that out right now. I'll have to get some water on it when I get home, flush that right out, and perhaps that dinger is still in there. I'll bring it back to life, and who knows how long it's been since that's rang. Awesome relics to find. I love these bells. I will take these all day long. And who knows? I still have all the way through here to detect. Maybe there's more. Here's something you guys are going to have to help me with, because I'm not positive what I'm holding here. I believe in the middle it says Walker, and on the bottom it has a number 188. It might be hard to tell, or 189 maybe, but it's very, very thin copper, and clearly it was a tag. A tag to what? I don't know. If you know what it is, drop a comment below, help me out. What do you have, buddy?
This world's smallest buckle.
Yeah?
It must be from a saddlebag or something, but it rang up like a penny.
That thing is tiny.
Rang up like a copper.
Well, I'm not sure what those guys have over there, but I think they're just showing each other the relics that they picked up, and Aric, I believe, is showing Jim the large cent. I just dug a nice little small copper tone here and popped the plug, put the pinpointer around, couldn't really find it, scanned over it again, and right there on top is a nice green penny size something. That's a coin for sure. And I think, ooh, that's going to be a nice, man, I haven't dug one of these in a while. I can tell right there at the top, that shield. It's going to be a nice Indian head penny. Well, I was thinking it was going to be a nice Indian head penny. It looks like that green stuff is going to come off, so let me get a brush to it and see what kind of detail I can get out of it. Well, there you go. As you can tell, it hasn't done very well in the ground. All that fertilizer and everything they put in every year just absolutely destroys any kind of copper coins that are buried within. I did take the loop to it. I don't know if you can tell. It's an 1880 Indian head. And man, if that front looked as good as the back, that would have been one decent coin. I'm still happy with it though. And it's been a great day. We don't have a lot of time left here, so I'll get heading back to the other guys, see how they did. And we'll probably end up calling it a wrap here soon, but cherry on the top right there for my day. What do you got over here, Jim?
Nice drop musket ball.
Ooh, that's a big one.
Wow. Love it. Love when I find those.
Can you imagine that thing being fired at you?
Oh, jeez.
Wow.
Big pumpkin ball.
That would knock you right on your butt, huh?
Yeah, odds of you hitting it, getting hit by it.
Did he find it or did you find it?
That's Jim.
Jimmy. Good job. You want to see what I just pulled out of the ground?
Yeah, I got one more thing to show you though.
Oh, you got more?
Yeah. It got dirty again, but that's got like a rose on it, that button. No shank, but shankless.
Maybe in the sun. Yeah.
It's got a nice rose on it.
That's an oldie. There's a lot of old stuff over in this little section.
Yeah, that's what both of those items were found in that corner.
There's that. Check this out. Just pop that out of the ground.
Oh, nice.
Oh, sweet.
Nice little Indian. Too bad the front. It's an 1880. I could see it on the loop.
Nice.
But the front's pretty destroyed. So
Back is mint.
yeah. You guys doing all right today? I know you've got your coin.
Yeah, having a good day.
You don't have a coin yet, but you're hitting those relics. That's a good thing.
Yeah, I'd be happy to get one more thing out of here.
We still got a little bit of time. Let's get back at it and see what we can do for the rest of the day here, guys. It's been a great day. I've done very well for myself, and really wasn't expecting anything much out of these fields. Jim and I have been here a couple times and never really did that well before. We do know there's still stuff in the ground. Today is a prime example of that. And all around, we all had fun, and that's all that matters. Sun is going down, which means we need to get on out of here. I'm gonna head on over to the vehicles, meet up with everybody, and we'll show you a quick roundup of what we found today. Well, here's the product of today's work. As you can tell, we dig a lot of trash out here in these fields. All of that for a little of that. We didn't do too bad. Jim ended up with a couple of buttons over here. One with a nice little flower design. An old flat button here with shank still intact, and you got that musket ball. Aric ended up first ever. 1817 matron head large cent right there. Very cool coin for Aric. Glad to see that he got something out of the day. You got a couple other relics, got a nice little debuckle. Working on over here, you saw me dig up that fork earlier. My bucket lister find of the day, that skeleton key right there. What a beauty. Got the old bell. Also got those 2 debuckles of my own, and I believe that's a piece of a buckle. And I like collecting this stuff. There's shards of glass and pottery and everything else out there, and see it just sitting right on the top. So it's been a great day all in all. Of course, if you dig trash, bring it out with you. Don't leave it behind. And I want to thank you guys for tuning in. Please stay tuned for future episodes. And until next time, happy hunting.